this event sucks. No, I'm just kidding. It's a cruel summer. No, the 14-day Summer Wars event is here. It's okay. I mean, listen, I like 14-day events. Is this one a great one? Well, let's just say it's not as good as the Aether Coin event, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have some treasures for those of you guys that are looking for building a baby tyrant per se, or perhaps tier 12 troops are available to any tier, any player, even if you don't have the research. So this is the event that everyone hates sometimes, because all of a sudden tile wars become a thing, because all your tier 5, tier 7 baby arcs out there get tier 12 and they just start menacing the board, which is a good fun. I mean, listen, peace is bad for business. War is the answer. This event will let you do it. Today we're going to be talking about what you have to do to take best advantage of it. Let's start with the gold pack. I started with this event sucks. The only thing I don't like about it is just the summer battling pack. It's 1500 unlimited crystal, 1000 hyperspace, 2 intellibots, level 30 gear, million melange ain't going to do much for you. 15 30-day speed ups is okay, but speed ups aren't really hard to get. 10 magazine racks, okay, that's got some good value. And then 50 1.2 million packs, and 10 sodas. 10 sodas. Give me Aether coins, right? So overall, it's an okay pack. If you're going to spend, fine, but there are better events that just passed recently, or new events coming up that could be better. All right, but if you're looking for specific things in this event, like let's say the Swallow or the Ambition, this is a good time. The Holy Grail is not a bad item. In fact, all the items offered here are pretty much used in main builds, so I do like all these items. If you go to the optional jewelry chest here, they give you the option of these older jewelries that aren't really in the game too much anymore. You use them for hauls and stuff, but they are available and they're not too cheap, so you're kind of paying for a legacy item in a weird way. What's the best thing about this event? I think the beta intellibots, for me, I like spinning the Mega Wheel. I think when you spin the Mega Wheel, you bet 3,000 and you end up getting 3/5 back, or maybe 4/5 back, and a ton of other stuff. So I usually spend a lot of money on the wheel, and you get a bunch of beta intellibots. It's a quick way to get all your gear to level 30. If you want to farm monsters on the map, you can pick up a bunch of magazine racks by spinning the wheel and doing the monsters. So there's just a lot of stuff for engaging with the game and participating that way. Now, the Guardian medals for the Guild Fort Garrison and Unlimited Crystals will get you tier 11 and tier 12 troops in these packs. You actually get the troops. You can put them in your army. I currently have some airships that I have leftovers, and if they die, you can just heal them in your hospital if your hospital isn't full. Right? Now, if you do lose your entire army plus the tier 12 troops plus a bunch of tier 1, the tier 12 does go to your hospital first if there's room, not the tier 1, of course. Just like normal. There is a limit to these, of course. I don't think that's too big of a deal. All right, so let's talk about the Summer War. I think this is a confusing event for people. It was confusing for me. So shout out to Voodoo from my guild who helped me find this question mark. But if you click the question mark, it tells you how it works. You need to defend the guild fort every day for half an hour with the maximum amount of leadership you can, preferably with rangers, and make sure no one's in your guild fort unshielded. Because if your enemies know that your guild fort is defended by a bunch of rangers or whatever, and there's someone unshielded, they might march in and just crush everyone's rangers and literally kill tens of millions of rangers. All right, so this pretty much says it. Stay in there for 30 minutes. You can only do it once a day. You don't have to hold it in the whole 2 hours. Just pull it back after 30 minutes. You can donate items to add fortune points. That's what the sodas and the surfboards are for. And then, you get festive items when the troops arrive back. So there's also a daily event, and there's also an entire event thing, which I think can be a bit confusing, a little overwhelming. So let's start with the Senecan Conquest, and we'll come back to the Summer War. So Senecan Conquest is basically just a jacked up weekly event. It's a 2-week-long event, right? But we're on day 3. And they're asking you to spend gold instead of donate to the guild, whatever. That's normally what you do on a Wednesday. But Monday was leaders, Monday was magazines, Tuesday was kill monsters, and that was exactly what Senecan Conquest was. So it's literally just, hey, why don't we take the daily events during the week and make a super event out of it, which actually is not a bad way to design the event. I don't mind that at all. So you can see what stage and how your points are ranked here, and then who the overall collector of the most amount of points is. And I believe this is just your server, right? Yeah, should be your server. So interesting enough. As far as the rewards, not fantastic. Rank 1 gets 300 magazines, 400,000 melange. But, if you're doing it, then, you get extra stuff. You're already doing it, you're getting extra stuff. I'm okay with that. The overall ranking is 180-day speed up, 10 1.2 million packs, and then a primary AI, which is a level 40 upgrade. That's not bad. You know, level 36 to level 37 or whatever. But to get that, you have to be rank 1 on the whole server. So it's just added value. You know, you're not doing the event solely for those rewards. They're just extra rewards. So what else can you do during this event? I think it tells you right here. So stage 3 is the spending gold, right? There it is, spend gold. Tomorrow's going to be increased power, 5th day is increased soldiers, and then 6 is kill event weekend. So it all just adds into, you know, if you do the events, the more you do, the more you're rewarded. I like that. All right, so doing a lot of it gets you bonus rewards too, right? You can get yourself an energy stone, but look at those details in full details. If you look at those in depth on your own time, I'll try to speed through that. All right, so when it comes back to the Summer Wars and you click this little trophy chest behind my head. Oh, I can never move my camera. All right, so there's a trophy chest behind me. You'll see it on your screen. You can see where the rankings are, and this should be worldwide, right? Yeah, worldwide ranking gets a super proton, nanobots for the top, I don't know, 30 people, top 10 people. Yeah, no, top 4 people. Okay, but still, you at top 10 gets at least a primary AI, a bunch of magazines. So that's pretty decent, and it's a server-wide competition. How do you increase your points here? You just do the stuff. I've got a couple sodas. You get those from buying packs and doing the events. Got a couple surfboards. All right, now I'm on the board. I don't think I'm going to place really high, but hey, I'll probably get something out of it, so that's nice. All right, what else do I need to tell you? Galactic Oracle. All right, we'll go over the charge stuff. Spending gold. Spending $100 gets you Orochi. I probably should have opened with that. But also, spending $100 gets you a domestication potion without having to buy it directly for $50, which that might be the first time they've ever done that. Don't quote me on that. But I don't remember seeing that. So you spend $100, you get a domestication potion for free. I think they realized people weren't using that feature, and now you can do it, which is great if you want to build a bunch of rangers really fast, by the way, or convert your meta crystals into unlimited crystals, which I need to do. I was talking to Ares about that. Look at this. If I go to my time in Space War Paraloper, I have 577 million. I clearly don't spend on the domestication potion. All right, man, I need to convert those to unlimited crystals. How many unlimited crystals is that? Is it 20,000 to 1? I don't know, 20,000 to 1, I think. So, you know, someone do the math there. It's got to be at least like 100,000 unlimited crystals. Okay, what do I got here? Back to charging. All right, so if you charge $100, you get Orochi. 60 medals gives you an A-class Orochi. You just turn him right into a commander, and then you have him. And he's an airship commander, so you'd like that S-class. And if you wanted to move leadership into him, you'd have to get him to S-class. Otherwise, you got to add magazines the old-fashioned way. Is he good? He's certainly good. Is he great? Is he meta-defining? Will he replace Rogers? Maybe. Maybe. More research coming. So far, results are actually pretty good. I think there's a lot of promise here. Yeah, you get 5 pieces of the tan lang for $100 as well. If you spend $400, you get a Guy Stone. Going rate for Guy Stones and Spirit Stones is you know, $400. So there you go. Nothing special there. Spend 1,000, you get even more. Jesus. All right, total gold use. Yeah, you get some surfboards. That's going to help you with the total event points and getting ranked up. Spending 400,000 will get you up to an energy stone. Anything beyond that, I think, is a little more ridiculous for the players that are watching this. And there's a few players. If you're into that super spending, go down the list on your own time. All right, Oracle. This is how you get the Y-ray generators. Man, Y-ray generators, they're all the rage lately, right? Every event seems to have this new thing. Cosmic crystals aren't hard to get. You know, if you saw my video on Faction Quest, you can just turn pure crystals into cosmic crystals. They're pretty easy now. I don't think the rewards are terrible. Like you just saw, I got a 100,000 melange there. Bunch of gems. The resources are really low, which I don't like. There's 8-hour rewards and low resources. So even though there's the opportunity to get some good stuff, I think it's just, unless you're really looking for something specific, you won't burn all your cosmic crystals just for the sake of getting the free stuff or free stuff. So I think that pretty much covers it. I will end this with and I try to keep these short, but I will end this with an Orochi replay that I think is really fascinating. So I went up against Keb's Orochi with my Black Lady and Beast build, and I got destroyed. Now remember, I didn't have full 100% penetration here. Okay, so my hits aren't big enough to one-shot. I think a proper penetration build might do it, but check this out. So Awakening, Destructive Power, Best Offense. That's the max hit I want. That's all I want. I hit for 141 million. No crit. So the crit where there tears me down. I only killed a few hundred at best. Okay. So he starts getting his heal off. This heal cannot be steam cannoned off. This just heals at the end of the round, and it's a huge heal. And it's a real problem if you don't do enough damage to kill an entire slot. It doesn't. If you kill the slot to 0, it won't bring troops back to life. But if you bring him down to 1 troop, it will bring all of his troops back. So I got pretty dominated there. Remember, I didn't have the right build, and I don't have the research. If we go back and let's check the research real quick. So you can see his research. He has advanced walker, not airships. I don't see his airship. So maybe he has the same airship research. I don't know. Okay. This information down here is so unreliable. All right, but then I threw my ghillie up against him, and you can see I did a lot better. Now, granted, he has tier 11 running here. He's just trying that out. But check this out. So all I really need to do is one-shot him. If I can hit hard enough to one-shot, I'll do well. And that's basically the idea of the build. Now, I am running Wings of Eternity, so I'll be able to just pop off on him. And I've got Andromeda running too, so every once in a while I'll be able to shut him down. Feral Strength goes off, Mender Bots. So he's getting these Mender Bots out. I should be able to one-shot. I didn't watch all these replays. I was just kind of looking at the overall data. His Crit Wither is tearing me apart. So what is... there's the Corrosive Armor. Remember, that's how he does his damage. He's kind of like an elf. So Corrosive Armor, I think, does damage on the following round. I don't know. I'll do a full breakdown on Orochi when I've got a few more replays and I've had time to really go over him. Initial results weren't game-changing or super crazy, so that's why I don't have it all laid out just yet. Now remember, this next round, I've already got a couple of... There's the heal. So he's back to full, and he's already softened me up, and I can't get that Feral Strength off. But as Andromeda on slot 1, there comes the first... curse hit, or whatever it's called. Nonviolent Resistant goes off. There it is. Big hit there. So there's a Leo, Airship Awakening, Feral Strength, Mender Bot. Okay, so he's laying out the Mender Bots. Immunity. My shields, I've been hitting him hard enough that my shields are absorbing it, so that's nice. Wings of Eternity, Gemini, Nonviolent Resistance, Andromeda's Radiance. Still not hitting hard enough. I should be breaking through. There's the big hit. Okay, I was wondering where that was. Why did that take so long to come through? God, did that look like a 10 billion hit to you, or would a 1 billion hit? Had to have been 1 billion. Couldn't have been 10 billion. I guess I could have crit through. Did it look like I crit? I can't stop the replay now. That was interesting. All right, so I killed the 1 slot. I started to break through. He just doesn't hit me hard enough. That's the bottom line. His curse isn't as good as Elf's curse. It just can't be. Of course, I'd like to get some more data to back that up, and I don't want this replay to be any longer. But anyway, Orochi is here, and he does seem to have some good matchups. We just haven't fully determined what it is yet. That's it. If you want to see that stuff, hit a like on the video. Hit a like because, I don't know, likes are good for the channel, and I don't ask for them enough. I'm supposed to do that. I don't know. Or if you don't like it, don't like it. Whatever. All right, my name's Melt. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.